Sometimes, the things that make me happy also make me want to die. A little while ago, there was a trend that took TikTok by storm, in which people would post slideshows filled with motivational and uplifting imagery, all with the intention of spreading the idea of the indomitable human spirit. Memes centered around the idea of mankind's willpower being enough to take on the indifferent cruelty of the universe. Recently, this trend has been reincarnated in the form of a genre of videos titled Hopecore, where instead of meme slideshows, we now see the indomitable human spirit in motion in the real world. I'll find myself laying in bed, watching my 5th Hopecore video in a row, with one arm half asleep and tears in both eyes. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is one of my favorite movies of all time, and one of its main themes is the idea that anyone can wear the mask. Everyone can be the hero of their own story, and the values that Spider-Man upholds are ones that we can all learn from and adopt into our own lives. What's so special about this movie for me, though, is the focus on Miles' growing and ever-developing relationship with his father. There's inherent conflict between them right out the gate. Officer Davis is a cop, while Miles is messy, carefree, and loves spending time with his bad influence of an uncle. As someone who didn't always have the best relationship with my own dad, seeing Miles' growth alongside his father hit home. And just in general, I'm a big sucker for movies that have strong roots in family relationships. Everything Everywhere All at Once is about a lot of things. The silent side of the struggle with mental health issues, the pain and confusion of navigating a dying relationship with someone you once nurtured dreams with, and learning how to understand the hardships of your loved ones while recognizing where you fit into the lives of those around you. In a time of helplessness and despair in the face of multiversal adversity, Evelyn realizes that because nothing matters, everything does. But while I'm able to feel a sense of inspiration from all these things, I can't help but also feel a sense of being done. Almost like I've felt all there is to feel, thought all there is to think, no matter how irrational that may be. But why is that? There's something about being exposed to the light of beauty that makes me want to dwell in the shadow of despair. It's not like I'm completely unable to be happy about things. I can listen to music that makes me feel full, and I still feel inspired to keep pushing to work in film when I finish a good movie. It's just that sometimes these things strike a chord within me that says, that's all there is. What else is out there for you? For the record, I'm not suicidal. This is less of me wanting my life to end and more of me wanting my life to stop, to pause, to take a break for who knows how long. Perhaps the sadness comes from knowing that the feeling I get in the presence of beauty will eventually go away without me knowing when it'll come back, or because that happiness feels so unrealistic and unattainable moving forward. But by looking back at the things that made me turn away from life in the first place, maybe it becomes a case of finding a different perspective rather than an answer. In the case of the TikToks and the indomitable human spirit, I've learned and realized that striving to be kind and better than myself from yesterday is, for lack of a better word, awesome. From Into the Spider-Verse, we're taught that anyone can be anyone. You become who you strive to become, and being a superhero doesn't always mean you can climb walls and swing from webs. Everything Everywhere All at Once tackles the vastness of life and boils it down to the idea that nothing matters in this world, and because of this, value can be attributed to everything, no matter how mundane, extravagant, or stupid things may seem. I often struggle with letting my lack of something discredit my abundance of other things. This isn't to say that I'm ungrateful by any means, but that the things I find inspiring tend to make me feel like I'm doing something wrong for not having experienced those things in my personal life. So what can someone like me do? When even my happiness gets overrun by the push to do better, what choice do I have? In some cases, it can be as simple as just being happy about things, or rather, letting myself be happy about things. I know this is a useless conclusion to make, but realistically, and very idealistically, why would I want to do anything else? Why can't I just choose to let myself be happy and bask in everything that comes with that, even if that means just being sad? Would the best option not be to look within myself and take control of my own mind, find joy in everything, and eventually become the ultimate version of me? Yeah, I know. Easier said than done. But we can dream, right? Figuring out why the things that make me happy also make me want life to end feels like an impossible task, and because I'm not at the end of my life yet, I just don't know if it'll stay that way. But for now, the fact of the matter is that at the root of that sadness is still inspiration. there's still something there that allows me the capacity to dream, to look forward to the future, and for the beauty of life to continue to shine. When I was watching this year's Oscars with my parents, my mom would jokingly say that I'd be up on that stage one day. I can tell my parents all I want that being at the Oscars is too unrealistic for me, and that those that get nominated are way beyond what I could ever achieve in my lifetime. But that doesn't stop me from reciting my own future Oscar speech in my head.
Dreams are something you have to believe in. I almost gave up on mine. To all of you out there, please keep your dreams alive.